This morning on BFMN, the Arkansas Supreme Court vacates the restraining order against the Loans Act, and a donation of land could make another entry to Highway 49. Trump has been indicted for the second time, this time on charges having to do with obstruction and the Espionage Act. Leaders on both sides of the Mississippi River are hoping to build a third bridge to connect Arkansas to Tennessee. Roads in Brookland with no speed limit sign posted are now 25 miles per hour. Brookland is ranked 5th place out of 20 as the safest city to live in Arkansas. That's all coming up, but first to Brookland's forecast. As I'm recording this, I'm sure you can hear the thunder, but you can expect a high of 89, very humid, a low of 68, scattered storms throughout the day. It seems like it's fixing to rain. I have an umbrella over my camera just in case here. And I think we're finally to the era where the official start of summer is here. I mean, it's starting to pour, or it's going to pour down rain at some point this day. We have a 40% chance of rain. I'm going to be singing humidity, go away, come back another day. And we have a lot of news to get to, so let's go ahead and get back to that. BFMN is beginning with breaking news as the Arkansas Supreme Court has vacated the restraining order placed on the Loans Act. The restraining order was put in place by a Central Arkansas judge following a lawsuit filed by Citizens for Arkansas Public Education and Students, or CAPES, saying that Arkansas lawmakers did not pass an emergency clause correctly. Now, this means the act can go into effect immediately, but the act is still facing a few more pushbacks. Now, soon after the ruling, the governor said this in a statement, saying, quote, "Today's Supreme Court decision is a huge win for parents, teachers, and most importantly, our kids. I've spoken with Education Secretary Aliva, and he is immediately getting back to implementing the boldest, most transformational education reform in the country. For those playing political games with our children's futures, we will fight and we will win," end quote. Now, to learn more about those pushbacks, you can visit brooklandnews.wordpress.com. Let's continue into the show. A donation of land could allow another entry to Highway 49. Bobby Couch is donating land to connect West Matthew Street to Highway 49, meaning the road will connect to both highways in the city of Brookland.
He's going to furnish the land. They're cutting the trees. He's going to cut the trees. All we got to do is put the gravel and pave it.
Well, when this first started out, we had a contractor that was going to do the work. The contractor has backed out.
Really?
Yeah. So, Mr. Couch is going to do a lot of it himself, but we're going to have to do a little bit more now that the contractor's not going to be involved.
Before all of that, the city will need to check if the gas lines were dug deep enough to continue building this, and hopefully they are, because this is an entry that a lot of citizens are going to be needing. And now to former President Donald Trump has been indicted on 37 felony counts. He pled not guilty in Miami, Florida in a federal court Tuesday. The former president appeared in a federal court in Miami, Florida, pleading not guilty to all 37 counts having to do with classified documents found at his Florida Mar-a-Lago home. Now, those charges have to do with obstruction and the Espionage Act. Adding, one of his close aides is also being indicted on one felony count, as the indictment states Walt Nauta moved boxes with those classified documents inside. The former president will be arraigned June 27th before Chief Magistrate Judge Edwin Torres, but he does not have to be present. For more information on all of that, visit brooklandnews.wordpress.com. Continuing, leaders on both sides of the Mississippi River are hoping they can finally build a third bridge to help with the growing amount of traffic. Mayor of West Memphis, Arkansas, Marco McClendon, says the third bridge would help divert traffic out of the city as it's destroying the infrastructure.
So when they get in our community as a city, we don't have all those infrastructure dollars to be able to repair the street.
Now, Mayor McClendon says Arkansas officials are on board, but he's waiting for action to be made.
And we need to do it. That's good, but I need to see some action to get it done. I'm so sick of this political BS when it comes down to doing what's right for the people.
For more information, and if this becomes a reality, you can visit my video right here on my YouTube channel and continue following through that, or visit brooklandnews.wordpress.com. While at Monday's City Council meeting, the reality of a speed limit change that said if there is no speed limit sign posted, they would now be 25 miles per hour has finally become a reality. At a recent Brookland City Council meeting, the third reading for an ordinance that states if a speed limit sign is not posted, the speed is automatically 25 miles per hour. With all members of the council agreeing, the ordinance went into place. When the issue was first brought up, Danny Stallings, code enforcement officer, said oftentimes in newly built neighborhoods, speed limit signs are not posted before citizens begin to move in. So again, if you're driving on a road that you don't see a speed limit sign posted, just kind of think in your head that it's automatically 25 miles per hour, as that is finally becoming a reality. A recent report shows the city of Brookland is one of the most safest cities to live in Arkansas. A recent yearly report from Safewise ranks Brookland in 5th place out of 20. Safewise reports that violent crime rate from 2023 was 1.0 and in 2021 1.9. Now this report is the safest cities to live in Arkansas, so Brookland is ranked number 5 out of 20. Continuing, Safewise also reports that property crime rates were down at 2023 with a 9% difference. The safest city to live in Arkansas is Piggott, so it's glad to know that most of these places are right here in Northeast Arkansas. Lastly, to learn more about the national state of emergency declared by the Human Rights Campaign for all LGBTQIA+ individuals, you can learn more about that on Monday at 12 p.m. Lastly, this is all I have for you on this Saturday morning. We hope you have a great day. For more information on all of the stories you just heard, visit brooklandnews.wordpress.com. And you're watching Brookland News.